any theme park is not complete without the people visiting it and the staff that keeps everything running. The same is true for Park Beyond. Our visitors and staff are what make the park feel alive. But on top of that, visitors and staff are also a central part of our management gameplay. Because any theme park can only be successful if visitors enjoy their time and spend money inside the park. Our visitors make their decisions depending on their wants and needs, and the game communicates that to the player to allow them to optimize their park. The role of staff is, of course, to support the player by improving the visitor's experience in the park and by making sure that all the rides and shops are kept in good condition. But on top of that, our staff also have their own needs, so the players always need to keep their well-being in mind as well to allow them to perform their duties.
Testing games and having a strong QA is important because you can have the best game, like the best design, the most immersive story, but none of this will ever reach a player if the game doesn't work like it should. And then you have to ask yourself, is something ever really fun when it's not working like it should? Because it kind of overshades everything that the team does, like the designer, the artists, the programmers. If it doesn't work and the feeling that you should have while playing is not the same as it is when playing. While some bugs may be funny, like visual glitches, most of them are just straight out frustrating because something should work, or if, for example, something in the management system isn't working and you end out being bankrupt for no apparent reason, it's just frustrating. And this also goes especially for like performance issues, because it's the worst feeling ever when you just spend hours over hours creating something, the game crashes and everything is kind of for nothing. So QA's task in that regard is also to ensure that the players can have fun and that this fun is protected in a way. And well, let's just say at least that the team is aware for those potential risks for that fun.
Park Beyond allows up to several thousands of visitors inside a park. Therefore, anything related to the visitors, such as their rendering or their decision making, needs to be as performant as possible, which is why a lot of our effort is spent on that. An additional difficulty while implementing visitors for Park Beyond is, of course, communicating to the player how and why they make certain decisions and act in certain ways. So if, for example, visitors don't visit a certain ride, that could have several reasons. Maybe the queue is not connected, or maybe the entry fee is far too high and they don't want to pay that. The game, of course, needs to communicate that to the player so they can fix it, for example using the visitor thoughts about this ride. Of course, this is also true for developers, because when implementing the behavior of visitors and staff inside the game, we also need information about how and why they act in certain ways. This can be especially difficult when you have several thousand visitor groups inside the park at the same time. Therefore, we implemented a number of different developer tools that allow us to retrace the behavior and decision-making of every single group inside the park. Thank you all for watching. I can't wait for everyone to play Park Beyond.